Alright, let's just get right into this. I'm Adam, I'm 34, live in upstate New York. I joined the ProPhysique 90-day transformation challenge for the fall. It's, what is it, September 14th, 2025, so 90 days to absolutely lock in. Okay, so here is the week 1 recap. Last week I weighed in at 131.6, and I will pop up the pictures of my day 1 pictures right here. I'm really gonna lock in my nutrition and really try and cut down as much as possible and get into the best physical shape. I am an amateur athlete, so I'm not just completely dieting to diet. I want to make sure I actually fuel for performance. Alright, my main source of workouts is with kettlebells. So the first 4 weeks of this challenge, I'm going to be doing the 10,000 kettlebell swing challenge with a 62-pound kettlebell. I've done the challenge before once with a 53-pound kettlebell. That was a couple months ago. So I am going to do the 10K swing challenge with a 62-pound. The following 4 weeks, I'm probably going to do some kettlebell flow type stuff, different program, and then the last 4 I want to go back into the 10K challenge, maybe with a heavier bell. I do have the 71-pound. We'll see. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for that. We'll figure it out. So the main source of my workouts is going to be kettlebell only. I am running 2 to 4 days a week. I am training to run a half marathon with my wife in November. So I am in a calorie deficit. So I'm 34, I'm 5'2" for reference. This morning I weighed in, I think it was 129. So after a week, I dropped a couple pounds, so it could be water weight. So my previous intake before this calorie deficit, I was eating between 2,800 and about 3,500 calories. I found my maintenance is anywhere between 2,100 to 2,500. I'm going to be eating between 1,600 to 1,800 calories. That's my calories. That shouldn't be your calories. These are specifically what I found worked for me. So I do track everything on my Garmin. I know what you track for calories burned is not 100% accurate, but all of my runs, if it says I burned 300 calories, I'm actually going to add 300 calories to my deficit. So if I, let's say 1,700 calories that day, but I have a run scheduled, and my watch says I burned 300 calories, I'm going to bump my calories that day to 2,000. I want to make sure that I don't completely burn myself out, bonk on a run. That's basically the takeaway for week 1. I'm going to go over my workouts real quick, and then give a little physique update as well. This week I actually ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different days. Did some speed work, some slower runs, etc. I actually did kettlebell stuff every day this week, just to kind of nail it home with the kettlebell swing challenge. I wanted to get ahead. Today is actually a rest day, Sunday, so I'm actually not going to do anything. I'm a little bit further ahead for next week. I should be at 5,000. I'm at 5,680 for the 10,000 swing challenge. I did start it a little bit before the actual challenge started this week, but these 4 weeks I really wanted to focus on the 10K swing challenge. When I sit on the bike, it's in my living room, usually while my wife and I are watching TV, and my watch usually doesn't even register it. My heart rate's probably around like a 70. So it's really kind of like a recovery. Mainly it's just kettlebell swings that I've been doing this week, some treadmill work, some speed runs, some slower runs. Yesterday I had a 5-mile run in the morning, and then I did a second run in the afternoon for 3 miles. Alright, let's do a little physique change. This is what we're looking at. This is really what I'm looking to lose. Right in here. But I like doing this, it's fun. 2 large eggs in a bowl, 64 grams of Parmesan Romano cheese, teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of garlic salt instead of just regular salt, teaspoon of parsley flakes, and some ground chicken here. Pouring in the cheese and spices. Once that's good, I'm gonna put in the ground chicken. But it's just basically cheesy egg. So I got the ground chicken crust. I got to separate it into 2 pieces because it's easier to split in half. So when this is done, I will cut each of these in half. I have 4 pieces. Alright, pepperoni. So that way it's about even per slice between cheese and pepperoni. I did weigh it out.